Hey there, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on with your monthly tarot for May 2022. And just a quick reminder for all of you out there, if you are curious as to how to reconcile maybe the differences between, say, watching the tarot versus watching astrology. Remember, astrology is more akin to the weather and tarot is more akin to the traffic, and that may, give you an idea of how to look at both reports. If you are watching your rising sign tarot, remember you are getting additional clarity as to how a great deal of your sun sign tarot is showing up, and your moon sign is showing you the less prominent, albeit still significant, side story that's also playing out throughout the course of the month. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or we can follow the links in the down bar below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, engagement helps this channel out a lot. So what's going on when it comes to your May? Well, we've got the Temperance card upright as the central theme or the core of, what is going on in all areas of your life. And with the Temperance card, we're seeing a lot of merging occurring, a lot of mergers happening, as it were, across the board. We have different areas of your life that have normally been maybe separate from each other or compartmentalized from each other, coming closer and sharing assets, right? One corner of our world is lifting up another corner of our world and vice versa. And this can be a month where that might feel a little weird at times, especially if you have been very meticulous about keeping certain aspects of your life compartmentalized from others. But sometimes this can actually be very advantageous. And so maybe sometimes being overly organized or having everything in its own very locked compartment isn't always serving, right? It doesn't matter if it feels comfortable. It's more about what serves than what's comfortable. And so, we all have to pay attention every once in a while. Where do we have to maybe evolve out of maybe just focusing on what's comfortable? With the Temperance card upright, this is going to be a time where a lot of new contributions are coming your way. Very generous people are offering things to you, again, from different corners of your life to lift up other areas of your life as well, and getting more involved in places where they weren't normally before. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, anything to do with practical or household affairs, we've got the Ten of Cups upright, and we've got the Empress card upright. And there is this really strong sense of a new home, a new normal, a new sense of sanctuary on the job and off the job that is coming through here. Because with the Ten of Cups upright, right, that's our happily ever after card. We are making concrete a very strong achievement that is allowing us to close the books on a financial or professional story that we have been engaged in for a while, whether it's recent history or even less recent history. And with the Ten of Cups, this could actually be the turnaround from that, which is coming in the form of a big payoff. The Ten of Cups can indicate an achievement that is maybe also changing your lifestyle quite a bit as you carry yourself through, a transition not only with work and finances, but also how you are running your home or what you want to do with your home and family, what you want to have your home be as a presence in your life because of this newfound wealth, security, as well as comfort, changing your entire lifestyle, right? We behave very, very differently when we start getting the things that we want. And with the Empress card upright, this is something that's getting set up for the long term, because the Empress is having you planting new roots in all different corners of your practical space. A lot of you may find that with the Empress, yes, there is a new normal when it comes to not only your earning power, but how much power and property and, material goods you have to leverage in order to get work done out in the world. And we're seeing a transformation also occurring here when it comes to your professional environment as well as your financial environment to get it caught up with, let's just say, much more much more efficient, as well as much more productive ways of generating more for you in terms of your wealth, abundance, happiness, and security. Because the Empress is also turning your professional and financial environment on its head and then turning it right side up, and all of a sudden it's working in a way that is far superior to what you're used to. And this could, of course, indicate, yes, new job opportunities, new roles, new financial commitments across the board that are, just really setting you up for, again, a complete turn that may actually even change a lot of your work ethic and personality expression, at least, because of how much more comfortable and easy everything is going to feel by the end of May. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, other people in your life, well, you do have the Queen of Swords reversed and the Lover's card reversed. And while you obviously are just doing fabulously, there may be some issues that come up with people that ultimately are not, let's just say, willing to do what it takes to actually rise out of the muck that they are in. With the Queen of Swords reversed, there are going to be some fights this month. I'm not going to lie. There are going to be some conflicts, especially when it comes to people that have decided to weaponize their wounds, right? They may have been hurt. They may have been disenfranchised. They may have been victimized even in some way. But at some point, they decided to switch sides and become the villain and the abuser themselves. And this could be something that is going on in a friendship circle. This could be something going on with a family member or a member of your community. Or this could even be a sensibility or a tone that you're noticing has become quite prevalent in a community or a group that you have, maybe held space in for maybe a bit too long. With the Lover's card reversed, I'm also seeing some detachments going on from a lot of arrangements or a lot of commitments or involvements that are showing not to be win-win situations whatsoever. A lot of you may find that this is just something that has come about, or this is how it's always been. A lot of you may also be severing some contracts, severing some agreements that could be either legal or on paper, or maybe oral contracts or commitments that have also entangled you with situations that continue to hold you to a space or in a space that can't really keep nice things. Now, whether this is attached to that Queen of Swords reversed or its own issue, again, that might be, different for each Cancerian person, but we are going to be needing to detach. When it comes to your challenge this month, you do have the Nine of Wands reversed as well as the Five of Wands upright. And with the Nine of Wands reversed, pay attention. Even though we are opening up the world in a lot of ways and doing a lot of merging, you want to keep an eye on your boundaries and where you may have an open door policy or open door policies with people or with circumstances that you need to be more guarded with. Not out of fear, just out of being practical and being responsible, right? This is a time where if you care about something, you're going to protect it. It's not about fear, it's about love at that point. And learning to protect out of love as opposed to protect out of fear is something a lot of people are going to be going through as a learning process with this Pluto retrograde. One of the things about the Nine of Wands reversed you're also going to want to pay attention to is where, just like we are maybe too open with the wrong people, where are we not open enough with others? And where are we going to need to maybe make some switcheroos there? The Five of Wands upright is also indicating that this month there could be a challenge going on where when you are dealing with a lot of competing ideas and sensibilities and you are noticing competition is getting kind of high and maybe even getting to a point where people can't seem to be agreeing with each other, you got to be okay with going your own way. You've got to be okay with standing in your own space. Also, knowing when to stop following a crowd, knowing when to stop following peer pressure, knowing when to stand on your own hill can be a bit of a challenge. But we see that detachment with the Lover's card reversed. We're certainly hoping to do that with regards to confronting the Queen of Swords reversed. And you have to be all right with being a dissenting voice. And it can be tough in family situations. It can be tough in spiritual group situations. It can be tough in work situations, especially if those spaces are more like they're very unit focused and maybe they're more about the unit than the individual, but sometimes it must be done. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you do have the King of Cups upright, as well as the Three of Wands upright. And it looks like some important conversations are finally getting underway. The King of Cups is indicating a lot of you Cancerian people are getting a chance to finally get to a place of a closer heart-to-heart connection with somebody that you have not been able to bond with in this way for some time or maybe ever. Now, if this is a partner or a spouse, the King of Cups can indicate it's almost like a couple's retreat weekend kind of feel, right? We are getting a chance to spend a month in paradise. We're getting a chance to recharge our batteries, get to know each other again, get to maybe indulge a bit of our more fanciful or intimate needs and desires that we've not had a chance to get. And with the King of Cups, because that is the cardinal water card, that's you, Cancerian people, I'm also seeing a lot of you getting into a space where you are able to fully embrace and live some kind of creative or romantic language that you have not been able to find a way to work into your life or work into your world. And this may be with the help or the support of a partner or a spouse, or maybe even with somebody new, for those of you that are single and available to new people. The Three of Wands is also indicating that something that was a long anticipated wish, or something that you and a partner have been trying to work hard to bring together and not seeing results with, as far as maybe an investment or a plan, is finally going to start showing some of its pay dirt this month. Expectations manifesting as far as that is concerned. And a lot of you may be finding with the Three of Wands upright, some of you are finding your partners are being a lot bolder, or even new people are a lot bolder with you as well. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.